Hello, my name is Vytautas Bučionis. Welcome to another episode of the Bučionis Banter channel. This time I would like to bring you back to a particular bird I met on April the 11th while the soundscape was in the midst of transformation as I showed you in the last video. Well, this time we're going to focus on a particular bird, and it's a song sparrow. And what I love about song sparrows is naturally their voice and their gracefulness and the different colors that they bring out, but also that they have multiple song themes and they're very diverse, and yet they share a particular structure in common. So usually you have 2 to 6 repeated notes or units of 2 or 3 notes, either da 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 da, or good, or ti 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 do, and then after that other stuff. And sometimes these repeated notes are paired up together with faster repeated notes, which is a different part of the song. Da 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 da. And so I mentioned repeated notes, so either repeated notes or a tremolo or a trill is part of the song theme, and some clear notes. And what you're about to hear is, how many is it? 7 in total song themes from the same bird. The first 2 that I'll show in the first recording has it's like it's descending an altered scale onto the note E. And then you'll have another song theme where you have these repeated units of 2 notes, but they vary in pitch, so they don't have to necessarily always be the same pitch. And you end up in that song theme on a very interesting otherworldly chord that could only be associated with atonal music of some remote civilizations, or contemporary classical music, or prog rock, prog metal, or some really avant-garde electronic music. So let's hear this first clip, first cut. So that really got me immersed personally. I hope that's the case with you. So these are only two themes from the same bird, the same song, Sparow. In the next recording, we're going to hear, let me count them, 5 more. I had to interrupt the recording after the 5th one because there was some conversation starting to go between a dog walker and another one. But yeah, so the second recording we're going to hear, and I'm trying to talk from memory here. We're going to hear 2 song themes, and it alternates between the first 2 that we're going to hear. Sometimes you spend some time on one, sometimes on another, and then the bird returns to that other one, and they're all based, at least melodically, under around notes F sharp and C sharp. So yeah, let's hear this, and then we're going to hear 2 more themes, and one of them goes down to the note C sharp through a quarter tone, like in a Turkish melody, and then another one goes onto the note, towards the note G, in a sort of like a descending Phrygian-esque scale, and then there will be one sentence of yet another song theme. Whether the first 2 are F sharp or A flat, and C sharp or D sharp, I think I said the correct notes, because now the memory is failing me a little bit, because I'm now recording from another moment and actually study these song themes. But essentially, the interval between the notes of focus is correct. So let's continue being immersed in the monologue of the song Sparow. So that really brought me to enchanted places. There is a certain feeling when you get immersed into the monologue of a song Sparow, where it's like it's telling you a very enchanting story, a story full of mysterious memories and encounters and thoughts from the bird. Yeah, it's of a very poetic nature. So get this. This is from one song Sparow. So imagine you live in a neighborhood, in an area where you have 2 or 3 song sparrows around you. You feel like you have more individuals than you actually do have, until you realize that one song sparrow switches between different song themes and has a sound palette of exceptional diversity. So yeah, cheers to the to the to the diversity of song forms and colors that you can have from each song sparrow, and also from multiple song sparrows put together. So I would like to also share with you where I recorded this. So this is still Angrignon Park, but this is around a pond. So here, me and my assistant, we were standing at one side of the pond that is closer that was within Angrignon, that was towards inner Angrignon. And Angrignon is essentially a sort of a buffer district between La Salle and Villemar, at least to my information. So this pond, if you cross this pond to the other side, there you will be closer to La Salle. So this pond is like a marker of where you are in this particular park and which birds you're likely to hear. So at the other side of this pond where we were standing, me and my assistant, there is a cardinal that I recorded last March the 18th, and that we're going to hear more later into the recordings of April. And thank you very much to my assistant Virginie, with whom I was able to record the song Sparow, and the last song Sparow of the last video. And with her I was able to get into to have 2 other outings until my initial assistant Ludwig has returned from his artistic tour, and we continued to enjoy continue to enjoy bird adventures. So yeah, this will do it for this episode of the Buchones Banter channel. Thank you for listening. I'm going to share with you more adventures later into the month, and also into the month of May, when the soundscape continues to transform, and these song sparrows we were hearing in the last 2 episodes, including this one, will be residents throughout this season in Angrignon Park. Thank you for listening. Talk to you soon.